life away. I was inspired to make a casual witchy makeup look this afternoon. It's almost Halloween, which is exciting, and I also bought this shirt a couple weeks ago and it makes me feel like a witch. I'm also going to link all of the products down below in the description. Generally, I like to start my makeup by doing my eyes. I used to start with foundation, which I think is a natural inclination. But I've actually found that doing my eyes, especially if I'm gonna do like a crazy eye look, that doing my eyes first actually leaves my face cleaner after because you can dust off the product. You won't have like any of the eyeshadow product onto your foundation. Everyone does their makeup their own way and that's totally cool, but I've just found that to be the best way for me. Don't you love my little pimple right there? Super cute. I always get them there. I've heard that getting frequent pimples in this area has to do with your liver. If you generally get pimples in one area of your face, some theories, there's probably a science behind it, I'm not quite sure, that believe that it's linked to a certain part of your body. I believe that's Ayurvedic. Ayurvedic, I don't know. I am a licensed esthetician and okay, anyways, this is just some primer for the eye. It's actually a concealer, but most concealers can work as an eye primer. I do have eye primer, but I just didn't decide to use it today because I can't find my brush. So I thought instead of using my fingers, I would just use this, and it works pretty well. I definitely suggest using an eye primer if you're gonna have a crazy eyeshadow look because the primer is more wet and sticky. It's going to adhere to your skin and then adhere to the eyeshadow that you put on. So that's why the pigment and the color looks better and lasts longer when you actually do use eyeshadow primer. So yeah, this is just, I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before, but I've watched tutorials, so I'm just gonna copy what I've seen. I will go over this little zit later, but I just want to cover him up right now so I don't feel like he's there. From what I can tell, I mean, all I really have to go off of this brand is this eyeshadow, but it's like really great. If you like loose powdered pigmenty shadows, then you'll definitely enjoy this. I'm gonna put this along my crease. It's a cool October orange, little rusty, really pigmented. Oh yeah, and this brush is also by Aveda. I actually got it in my SD kit when I was in school, so I'll see if I can find a link for it. If not, if they don't have it anymore, it is a brush by Aveda. It's pretty good. You can definitely get fluffier brushes from like Sephora if you're looking for something to like super blend. This is like a medium blend. To be quite frank, I don't have all of my stuff together because I'm house sitting. So I have what I have with me. You know, it'd be fun because this is an orange and what's complementary to orange is yellow. No, that's so wrong. It's not yellow. It's not. Wait, what is the complementary color to orange? Blue. But I'm kind of feeling like darker purples or something. I'm just dabbing a little dark purple on the edge, the outskirt of my eye. You know, the thing about mixing matte and shimmer, no matter what, it's still gonna be shimmery unless you're like extremely stealthy. But I'm okay with that. I personally like shimmer. Alright, so I look a little crazy. And then I want something in the middle to kind of like piece these two together. Oh, I totally forgot to do this. This is the Metal palette by Kat Von D. I really like it. I've had it for like a year or two now. A shimmery brown, so it's the shimmery brown, and then this is the purple that I used on the outside. Shimmery brown, so I do feel like that's tying it together. And then I like washing my brushes as I go. If you invest in like a little brush cleaner, if you have a little like paper towel roll at your vanity, I recommend it. You can just take as much as needed and spritz your brush and kind of like clean as you go. Of course, it won't do cleaning process complete justice, but I'm kind of lazy and I would prefer to have a decently clean brush and clean as I go. Not that you shouldn't every once in a while do like a deep cleanse for your brushes, but I don't have time for that all the time. Like nobody does, right? So okay, everything's super intense. Anastasia brush, and I'm just gonna use the spoolie to lift up my brows. I'm not gonna do them yet, but I know that this is the shape, so when I'm finishing the highlight portion of my brows, it's gonna be easier to find that hiding spaces of skin, I guess, for your highlight. So now I'm using Glitz right here. We haven't gotten to the blending process yet. So now that I've added pretty much all the colors that I want, I'm gonna blend them. Blend your life away. This part is fun and tedious. You really need to blend like a lot to get the look that you are going for. I don't think it looks terrible. This contour by NYX, I would normally use like a concealer brush, and I find doing this kind of makes your eyes look bigger. If you hear little woofs, that's the dog I'm house sitting for. And then that looks kind of intense, so not necessarily in the way that I want it to look. So I'm going to take my Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, and I'm going to use this color right here. And not only does that make it look a little better, but it will also stay on longer because of the bond between the liquid highlighter, the powder highlighter. This guy, I really like these. They come in multiple colors. It's been a while. It's probably been like a year and a half, and it still looks pretty good. I think it is expired, honestly, but I love it. And I'm usually not a fan of like huge cat eye looks on my eyes. I love the way they look, but I never like the way they look on me. But I like it in color because it still makes my eye look good. I think it's because I want my lashes to pop more, and because of the shape of my eye, like it just doesn't work. Generally I would put like eyeliner on first, and then I'd put shadow over it to keep it locked, but that's like not really what seems to be going on. I'm gonna use this yellow color. I know we're going crazy with all these colors, but I love colors. Oh yeah, and the brush that I'm using right now is this angled eyeliner brush. It's not for what I'm using it for, but I think the funny thing about the makeup industry is that we buy all these purchases because, you know, we're supposed to use it for this one thing, and they market it like that, and that's how they make so much money, because you feel like you need all these things, but you know, you really can get away in creating versatility out of one product. Like what I was doing before, concealers and eyeshadow primers, for example, aren't that chemically different in consistency. I'm sure there is a difference, and I'm not a chemist, and I actually don't know that. Like I can just see that there's a lot of eyeshadow primers that are very similar texture to concealers, and you know, if you want to save money, you could invest in one that would work for both things. So I guess my opinion, you'd want to find the right concealer that matches your skin color, and you could, you know, use that as an eyeshadow primer as well if you're trying to save some money. They're trying to market things a certain way. It's not like they're wrong. When I was growing up, I used to be like, okay, so like this blush is just a blush, and like I need it to just work as a blush, when the truth is that, you know, you could use that blush as an eyeshadow if you wanted to. You could even turn it into a lip gloss if you're super like into making your own stuff. You don't need to spend as much money as you think. I definitely don't live by that rule. To be honest, I generally do like a big makeup splurge like twice a year, and that's pretty much it. At this point in my life, I don't continuously shop for makeup. That'll probably change. And I think that has a lot to do with like my income. So yeah, now I'm using this color Velvet again, the same brush, and I'm actually using the brush for what it's made for. You can tell it works pretty well. Putting a lighter color in your waterline, the yellow, that area is called the waterline, and putting a color on your lash line. You could use liquid for this. I've used liquid in the past. You could use, you know, anything you want. Go crazy. But just using this technique or this concept just really makes your eyes look bigger. For some reason, we want our eyes to look bigger, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason. Biologically, that looks more appealing to us, or at least it does in the Western culture. I don't know. I'm not an anthropologist. Before this whole process, don't forget to moisturize your skin, put some sunscreen on, Definitely using moisturizer helps reinforce your makeup as well. It's not a bad idea to also have like maybe some hand sanitizer. Sometimes I come up with these ideas like as I go. I mean, I've never done this before, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But if you have like paper towels, just like the idea, I guess, behind that. And yeah, you can use a brush for this. I don't always like to. I love using my hands because I'm a barbarian. Oh, and this is our tinted SPF moisturizer by Laura Mercier. I like tinted moisturizer. Definitely going on two separate tangents right now. I like tinted moisturizer for my skin type. I'm slightly dry. I'm not oily. I don't even like to put foundation on most of the time. But I just like skin to look natural. Yeah, what was I saying before that? Wow, slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. Oh, hand sanitizer. This guy's by Bobbi Brown. If you use concealer every day, I don't know how practical this product is just because it runs out pretty fast. It's lasted me a while because I don't wear makeup every day. Sometimes I wish I did, but I don't. And the formula is great. It's really good. It's probably a little bit better than Benefit, but not that much. And I think I would prefer Benefit, which is what I was using before, over this guy because it lasts longer. But unfortunately, the reason why I got this was because the Benefit concealer that I was using in those little pots got discontinued. I don't know if they're still discontinued. I kind of hope they brought them back, but I honestly have no idea. What's your favorite concealer? Let me know in the comments. So like that helps so much in my opinion. But just to make it even better, so I'm gonna go back to my NYX highlighter. And this stuff, NYX is super cheap. NYX is my favorite, like I want to buy everything splurge brand because their stuff is pretty cheap. Don't want to know what it's made with. Don't want to know how they made it because it's probably kind of sad, I guess. I don't know. It's not the best formula, but I love having it because it just, for all the in-between things that you need, this is my go-to. If that makes any sense. And my friend just actually gave me this brush. It's 56. It's a Sephora brush. And I'm actually not 100% sure what it's for. It's Flawless Airbrush. It's probably for your foundation. I love using this for my under eye. Not even as much my foundation. I'll use it for blemishes, but it just works so well. Right now I'm into Laura Mercier for like the face products. I do have other ones that I love as well. A lot of the times I would have like gone under the powder with this guy for the contour, or if I was trying to just do a more glowy look, I'd use something like this. And then, like I said before, and then do powder, and then like a powdered contour. But I didn't do that, so I could go over it like that if I wanted to. You know what? I'm just gonna do it because there's no rules. Rules don't exist. I'm gonna use my little beauty blender. It works better if you put water on it, but I didn't. There's such a fine line, no pun intended, between contour and having like a line on your face. And a lot of the time on camera, that line on your face looks really good, but in real life, that line on your face looks like a line on your face. Like a lot, I don't know, just a lot of the looks these days are so much. And I just think that women are so beautiful and we just really don't need that. I feel like one day I'm gonna get Botox or some shit because I guess it's kind of contradicting, right? I'm like, women are beautiful the way they are, but I'm gonna get Botox. We all have our thing. So classic Anastasia kit. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my lips because what's a witchy look without some moody lips? And this is... And normally when I mess up on my lips, I'll use like a concealer brush. Liner is definitely not a perfect match. It's pretty far from it. If you love like beauty tutorials, I'm sure you know about liquid lipstick by now. It's been around for a while. Game changer. Like serious game changer, huh? I also like carrying chapstick with me when I decide to wear a lip. Ooh, it's still kind of witchy, right? Could have gone darker. That's okay. I also use this serum. I'll put the link in the description. It's called Babe Serum. One of my best friends started using Babe Lash And oh my god, her lashes look so good. And yeah, see, like, I just love layering and layering and layering because I'm a mascara hoe. But who isn't? Like, I grew up a mascara hoe. Like, when I started playing with makeup when I was 6, I swear. My mom brought home a little sample of Clinique because she knew I was such a girly girl. I was 6, and by the time I was 14, I started wearing makeup to school. And from the beginning, it was all about the lashes. I also look like a different person because, like, in 6th grade, I looked all cute and, like, awkward and, like, kind of ugly, or I thought I was ugly. And then by 7th grade, I was like, oh yeah, I look dope. Cool. And then I'm just gonna do my bottom lashes. I do think the serum has made a difference. Like, my lashes do look a little longer. Oh, no. Yes. Do I want to put anything on my cheek? Freaking line. See, I just have a hard time with that distinction, like line, contour. Same thing sometimes. And then this has been actually one of my favorite, I do apologize for my nails. I don't know if I already said that. But this has been one of my favorite finishing sprays. Surprisingly enough, it's the least expensive one that I've bought. I also like spray by Krylon, but I would not wear it every day. I think it clogs your pores, especially if you have sensitive skin or like skin that's acneic. I wouldn't use Krylon often, but if you're like gonna go to the club or like you have a crazy, like, I don't know, photo shoot or like you're on stage, some situations like that, Krylon spray is amazing. Like, it's the best. Like, when I bought it, I was like, I'm gonna use this every day. And that was wrong for an everyday. Oh my god. Okay. I just let it dry even if it looks sweaty right now. Yeah, I should do my hair. At least brush it or something. I don't know. So this is my witchy vibe look. I don't really know what this channel is right now. I get ideas all the time to start different kinds of channels. Spirituality channel, makeup and beauty channel, special effects channel. My main channel is going to be for my music and my music videos and teaching people how to make their own music videos to their own music specifically. Excuse me. You can find my channel. I'll link the description to my main channel. This channel is just gonna be for now an outlet. So I guess, I don't know, maybe I'll call it a blog. I don't know. But it's just an outlet for me to do things that aren't like in my niche. Just like crazy beauty things. I don't know. Whatever I want, really. So if you want to follow me along my journey and my weird, interesting, I don't know what the fuck this is channel, go for it. That'd be awesome. Come follow me on my adventure. Catch you guys next time.